Hi guys, welcome to your Pick and Art reading. I'm your host, Meek the Minx. Today's artwork is brought to you by me. It is an Adinkra symbol called WAWA Abba. The Adinkra symbols are brought to you by the Gaiman people of Ghana. And this particular symbol is symbolizing of the WAWA seed. A WAWA is a tree in Ghana. The symbol represents perseverance, toughness, sturdiness. The seed of the WAWA is actually very tough, very durable, and provides a lot of nutrients. So if you were drawn to this artwork, this reading is for you. Without any further ado, let's get into the reading. Today we're going to be doing the overarching from my Divinations, the Energy Readers Oracle deck. If you'd like to purchase, hit me up on Instagram. Alrighty, so for today's reading, we have a spellcaster card. I pray for the best possible outcome for all of those involved. We have I only revisit the past if it attracts my best possible future. We have my perspective is valuable. And then we also have Scorpio energy on the board. Did someone place an order for death and rebirth? This energy is sexy, alluring, and mysterious. When this energy is present, transformation is inevitable. You can adapt and overcome any situation. It is now time to forge a new successful lane of your own. This can be done while maintaining genuine love toward those you keep close. In the positive polarity, energetically powerful in the transmutation of energy. In the negative polarity, destruction to the point of chaos, be mindful of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You do not have to torch the earth to start anew. Okay, so right now on my current timeline, and you can listen to this message on any time and space. I'm sure there's a message to you as long as you were drawn to this painting, or if the algorithm picked up, there's most likely a message here for you. However, we are in the current timeline that this is being recorded. We are going to be presented with a new moon here. Okay, and so this is supposed to symbolize new beginnings. I'm seeing ashes. Ashes, when you burn things, the ashes are used to enrich the soil for something new to grow. Okay, I am hearing the idea of going too far in the past and then trying to burn bridges. All of this is unnecessary for you to just try to remain present. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, your perspective on the situation is definitely valuable. And when it's time for you to say your piece, it'll be your time to say your piece. But right now, just focus on I only revisit the past if it attracts my best possible future. Okay, we're moving on to new beginnings. Okay, new beginnings. Fertile the soil from the past experiences that you had, the whatever burned bridges that you've had before. Use that ashes to enrich the soil of you. Okay, you are the soil. You're the first earth. Okay, so enrich yourself with the lessons that is required in order for you to move forward. Okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna get into some more. We're gonna use the Afro Goddess Tarot deck. On the cut, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is showing me right now you're closing out against cycles. You're gonna have this new beginning, something that's asking you to be to show some perseverance, okay, persistence, patience. I'm also hearing that you are divinely protected. Crown of your head to the soles of your feet, and you're built tough. You are built tough. They can't really get you down. Okay. Okay. So then we have the Nine of Cups, which has to do with you getting your emotional satisfaction. Okay, this is the kind of energy in which you were pouring. Like when you get to the Seven of Cups, that energy, when you're kind of choosing where you're going to be putting your emotional energy toward, you have made the correct decision in where you have been putting your emotional energy. Okay, and then you're going to be surrounded by that. It's been multiplied. So you've been putting energy toward people, places, and things that also fill your cup. Okay, and this is bringing that energy of satisfaction. So that's good. I only revisit the past if I track my best possible future. Okay, so don't go too far back in the past trying to give emotional energy or energy to things that have already proven not to fulfill you. Okay, allow everyone the time and space to grow in divine time. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, so we do have the Nine of Swords in reverse. That has to do with overthinking, anything of doubt, anything with that lower level frequencies of doubt, shame, guilt. You were able to transmute that, okay, by going up to divine knowledge. Okay, the Magician. Remember, and that transformation is inevitable, by the way, because you're going to get tired of being in this state of mind. This is very, it brings you down to depression. Okay, and not only that, it actually brings you to a way of like revenge energy, which is also something that sinks people when they're trying to ascend. Okay, those who are spiritually aligned with God, you ascend quite easily because you want your heart to be light. Okay, and the only way you could do that is by praying for the best possible outcome for all those involved and not getting weighed down by the nonsense of this world. Remember, you're in it, but you're not of it. Okay. Alrighty, that's how you're able to attain this Nine of Cups situation. So I could be talking past, present, or future. I'm also seeing the 10 of Swords here, so there's a lot of 10s and 9s. So you definitely were ending a cycle and you're starting something new. I'm also seeing the infinity sign here on this Magician. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. On this Magician here, they're showing me that you are infinite. Your soul is infinite. You're just literally here to experience and to learn lessons here. Okay, and gain different perspectives. Okay, you didn't forget that when your spirit came into your vessel here. You didn't forget the mission was to learn. Okay, and according to your bloodline, working through whatever it is that your spirit has been gifted to your bloodline to ascend from. Okay, this is where that death and rebirth situation comes from. Okay. There's a lot of what I call spiritual alliances. So you're most likely born into a family that have made a spiritual pact to help each other grow through multiple lifetimes. Okay, multiple lifetimes. Okay, what else you got? The Supreme. Okay, which is the World card here. This is above the World card. Okay. All right. So this is what they're showing me, is that this is like the evolved version of the Magician. Okay. You're no longer just an alchemist. Okay. Alchemists take their situations and they're able to create new. Okay. But once you reach this level of goddess being, okay, you can never really get stuck on the cycle of karma or time any longer. Okay. You see how these things are the same things that are here, right? So we have the cup, we have the wand, we have the sword, we have the pentacles. These no longer things that you have to actually physically like attain with your hand. This is stuff that just flows to you infinitely because you're above space and time at this moment in time. You're moving in goddess. So she's holding the time in her hand. You're moving in goddess energy. So you understand that your perspective is valuable, but it's not the only one because you're part of the Supreme Being. Okay? You're not afraid of death. You're not afraid of death. And this could also mean a spiritual death. I mean by the ego. Like your ego is not the thing that's holding you back any longer. Okay? You're able to settle that. That's not a war that you have within yourself because you have divine understanding. Okay? I'm also seeing the Justice card. Karma is on your side. Balance is on your side. You understand these tools that were put here to help people ascend in consciousness and going through their hero's journey. Okay? Yeah. So I'm going to do a separate video on the different number sequences according to the Hermetic law. When you do like tarot and stuff, you're actually tapping into that code. And these are just languages that are used to communicate what is around you. Okay, so I'm going to do a video on that. So if you're seeing certain numbers. I can show you which level you're on in your own life and what things you may see, what things to be wary to look out for. Okay, and then also the code that's required to overcome that so you can come back to your supreme being. Okay, because remember, life is just literally these number frequencies on repeat. Okay, and then once you start learning the cheat codes for them, you're able to see them ahead of time and then get ahead of the storylines. Okay, and to the point where you're literally a god amongst men. Okay, these things are not, they're around you. Okay, again, you're back into the in the world but not of it situation. Okay, we're gonna do some angel messages, which are definitely in a season of death right now. I know we're on the northern hemisphere, so that is what the frequency is. But those of African descent, those who are able to get to the 9 ether beings because of their genetic ties, okay, you're most likely in a rebirth if you're in the southern hemisphere right now, because that's, I think this is your season of Thoth. THOTH. Okay, you should be getting some messages right now guiding you to what your rebirth process is going to look like. Yes, I keep hearing good job on putting your emotions, channeling your emotions toward your divine betterment. Looking for any angel messages on your divine time, of course. Okay, yes, I saw it. I'm not sure if I'm taking it. Okay. All right, so we have Akasha. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts from divine life mission. Okay, I would also say this as a reader and who also gets readings, and also I also go back to my old readings and I can see places where I needed to grow from and have divine understanding from, is that you can't speak, now that you're here, right? You cannot speak from a place of ego any longer. Okay, this was part of the inevitable transformation. Okay, when readers give readings, it has to do with the frequency level. Can you reach me on this frequency? This is why when your phone, your YouTube, or when you're on Instagram, things are able to either catch your eye or drawn to certain messages at certain times, or your algorithm shows you stuff at certain times because you resonate with it on some level. And that's never by mistake. There's a divine hand in everything that we do. Okay? So if you're hearing this, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others because you have transcended this part of the 9 of Swords situation, which keeps people stuck in the lower level egoic sense. Okay, so we went from the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. Okay, this card always reminds me of like the martyr, where like when you're done with all the thinking, too much thinking. Okay, too much thinking, too much doubt, too much things causing you, wounding yourself with your own thought forms. Okay, you've released it and you've surrendered to the divine timing of God, which again was inevitable. Okay, you keep going around this hamster wheel of karma and time, and long enough you start realizing, hey, let's slow this down a little bit. What's going on? Okay, so then we have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. Okay, very good. Thank you. Highest possible frequency. All right, so that just gives you some further confirmation of what I said earlier. You are divinely protected, and this is a season of new. Okay, so you just got out of the 10 to 10s, right? I do see in my mind's eye the 10 of Cups coming your way. This has to do with emotional fulfillment, because these were all different tests, right? So if you look at the Magician, you had the Pentacles test, you had the Swords test, which you're not coming out of right now, which again, the more you again realize this cheat codes, it's going to keep going, right? But you're going to be able to maneuver yourself better throughout these situations. Okay, it's going to be a little bit quicker turnaround for your actual things that you're alchemizing and manifesting for yourself. Okay, so you got the Cups right now, you're at the 9 of Cups, you're about to get to the 10, and this is going to be forever. This is infinite. Okay, life just keeps going. Okay, life keeps on going. With every death, there's a rebirth. You got to remember that. Okay, so don't get stuck in the death part. which I don't see this anyway. For this particular reading, this energy is goddess energy. You fully have awareness of that. Okay, I keep seeing life. You're not one of death. You are one of life. Okay, you choose life every day that you wake up. Okay, even if it's mysterious, you're not afraid of the dark or the unknown. Okay, and then lastly, we have Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, and parenting children. Okay, so this is part of that emotional fulfillment. Once a class graduates, okay, you become alumni. Okay, and then you go back, you give your sermons, because you're a teacher. You are a spiritual divine teacher. You're here to give lessons to those ones coming up behind you who are still in life school. Okay, now don't get it twisted. You're still going to be ascending, but you're, like I said, you're going to be just kind of honing more on this goddess energy. Now that you've learned the ropes and you've matured. Okay, I saw that too. I'm just going to take it. Okay, I learned from my experiences. I'm going to put that up there. I learned from my experiences, and I make decisions in a peaceful state of mind. I make decisions in a peaceful state of mind. That is that goddess energy. Okay, so just to reiterate, this was WAWA Abba that may have lured you here, drawed you in here. This Adinkra symbol, okay, which has to do with perseverance, sturdiness, okay, toughness. You've endured, okay, and you're going to be seeing the fruits of that labor, and you're going to be fulfilled by it. Okay, fulfilled by your pentacles. Okay, I'm seeing that all these things work in tandem. They work in tandem. Okay, your passion, your pentacles, your emotional involvement, the way that you think, the thoughts that you enter your vessel. Okay, this is all about learning. This is all about learning. I make decisions in a peaceful state of mind, and that's where you're going to find your balance. Okay, if you guys like a personal reading or would like to go in more in depth with this reading for your personal situation, hit me up on Instagram. Other than that, I wish you guys have a great day. Whew, golly, that was a lot of prana. Hi guys, if you enjoyed this reading and you like my vibe, like and subscribe. If you'd like a personal reading, hit me up at @MeekTheMinx. Have a great day. Bye.